olieno oba wavaayo tambule soko sembele soko sembele Julia link inaanza sijua na kusema speed company ndio wagendera obukubiri Boys football game here in Kakamega. This is the Fiesta Games 2025 in Kakamega. And today we have Bukedia Comprehensive from Uganda up against APERUGUNGA from that is Rwanda. 0-0 it is. Thank you for joining us on Usa TV. We are live from Kakamega County in Kenya. Jude Atwine, your commentator for today, and obviously going through the lineups very fast. From Kedia Comprehensive, side being captained by that is the jersey number 10 URAFC player, that is Sechibengo Godfrey. We have Anthony Katangararo, Kavuma Ashraf, jersey 14. We have Sengendo Dennis, Sempasa Jovan, Sengendo Moses Tone, jersey 2, and most importantly, Asimwe John, who's been very instrumental so far in this championship. And for APERUGUNGA from Rwanda, we have Irafosha Dennis, who's been very crucial for them. So far they aren't having the best of championships, but you hope for them to gain the momentum, especially being it is actually an improvement for what they put up last year in Bukedia in Uganda. But then you must give them a lot of credit, but especially for this Bukedia Comprehensive side, unbeaten so far. From the looks, honestly, this Bukedia side beating Chitende in the first game 2-1. Actually, they scored first, and then Chitende equalized thanks to a Dennis Chisiriko goal. But then later on, we saw a very brilliant free kick from El Cambio product, jersey 8, that is Dennis Sewa Gude. He struck the free kick to perfection to beat Obale James, that is the goalkeeper for St. Mary's Chitende, who were finalists and silver medalists last year. They were only beaten by that is Amos College, who were hosts last year. Now we look on the wings, on the flank, that is Jersey 7, Amos Yabil beating one, putting in a cross in the box. Absolutely no one but Simon Wanyama fighting for the ball, still in the box, tries, but the referee says that's a foul. They are quickly taken, but still the referee says it will be retaken again. So same passage of and will have to get it back to the box of APERUGUNGA. This is the Rwandan side. This is the Fiasa Games 2025 here in Kakamega County of Kenya, that's west of Kenya. Don't forget, yesterday we had the official opening ceremony, which was held at Bukungu Stadium here in Kakamega, and Team Uganda was shining very brightly. Honestly, if you want to follow any updates on Team Uganda, that is, you can catch them on USA Online. That is the website. Just go into your web browser, type in usaonline.com, and you'll find every detail. APERUGUNGA on the attack, and a chance to score. Goes wide. Twizirimana from APERUGUNGA fails to hit the target. That is Twizirimana, Jersey 7, the target man for this APERUGUNGA side, failing to notch that target and give Rwanda that early lead, early hours into this first half of this tie. A group game of his own. Sibukedia has actually put up a very good shift in this year's championship compared to the previous ones. Remember, last year it was eliminated by Amos College on semi-finals. That was 3-0, 2-0 actually. They had also a red card in that game, I remember, and a very good shot, though blocked. Again, another long ball, but would be very simple for a goalkeeper that is a national champion for Uganda last year with that was St. Julian, the goalkeeper for Bukedia Comprehensive now. That is Anthony Katangalaro, who made that switch from St. Julian to come to Bukedia Comprehensive, and obviously this year they finished third at the Nationals in Uganda, and now they are actually looking like clear favorites. They can see now on the flank, headed on target by Miss Yabil, but the keeper matches that energy and then heads it back into play. Right in the middle, Sechivengo regaining possession, but there is a foul for Bukedia, the Jersey 17 for Rwanda, that is Igiraniza Fabric. Fouls taken swiftly by Glory in the middle again, and regained by the Jersey 8, that is Dennis Simon, battling for the ball right on the flank again. And now you can see Asimwe John on the right, Jersey 12 against Jersey 12, the Jersey 12 for Rwanda, that is David Okochi, up against Asimwe for Uganda. This is Bukedia against APERUGUNGA on the right, and the liner says the ball had gone over the line. It will be a throw in for APERUGUNGA on the right side of the field. That is for APERUGUNGA in white, and the Ugandan side in those yellow, black and red colors. Well, it's filled almost. Asimwe finds Ugandan shot on the flanks, but somehow fails. Dennis Owabude in defense comes very composed to find Sechivengo. Sechivengo again tries to release him on the wing, but unfortunately doesn't find him. And now beautiful football flowing again. Semonoya pressing, and now a chance for Rwanda to attack, but well capped down, and that long ball couldn't find a Rwandan shot up front. And now the goalkeeper launches it along, and Simon in that 1v1, or rather fighting and scrambling for the ball on the flank, and now Sechivengo in the mid of the park, a good through ball to Zirimana, setting up Anthony in the middle again, good battle there, and that's a foul. The referee says the Jersey 5 for Bukedia, Glory Kesule Chiruza, was fouled Asimwe John on the flanks there. Breaks one, gets back in the middle. Long ball on the wing. He finds Businja Miss Abil. That is the jersey 7 for Uganda, Kedia Comprehensive in particular. But somehow, and now on the attack, Twizirimana in the box. Twizirimana using his body very well, but in the end he fouls. That is Bukedia defender who goes by the names Moses Tone Sengendo was fouled in the hand by Twizirimana of APERUGUNGA. In this 0-0 it is. APERUGUNGA shambles from the goalkeeper from the goal kick. And Dennis Sowagudi regains possession. Brilliant play, quick feet. And a chance to launch an attack once again. Now on the flank, Simon Wanyama, shot 15, scored about 9 goals in the Uganda Championship. Very good from quick feet from Simon Wanyama, and in the end, this is actually a Uganda under-17 international. Is the side that qualified for the World Cup for the under-17s that will be held in Qatar, I think in a month or so. And here is showing why he actually adorns that jersey 9 for this Bukedia Comprehensive side. Doesn't get much better than this, does it? And a brilliant set of play here. Bukedia nil, APERUGUNGA nil. It is the Fiasa Games 2025 here in Kakamega. And delivering in a free kick. It's good for Sechibengo into the box, headed away. Asimwe on the chest. Fails to control it, but he still has it in his hands. And the jersey 9 right on the flank, trying to dodge past 2. He is beaten. That is Senkusu Patrick. Now time to get on the attack for Rwanda, but Asimwe regains it perfectly well. Isn't that too long there? Yeah, that's actually too long. You could judge from the type of pass and also the body language. Obviously, this is a game Bukedia would come in full of confidence, as they have been able to beat previous champions, that is actually record holders, Semeris Chitende. And now looking at an APERUGUNGA side, it has not much history, I can say, in the Fiesta Games, because we haven't seen a side from there winning this championship, but still in the box. Can't underestimate any side at this level. Dennis launches it wide on the wing. Simon Wanyama heads through. That is Senkusu Patrick, tries to beat one. He fails to beat that, but that was a brilliant set of play from Dennis and headed into the path of Senkusu by that is Abil of Bukedia. And now on the attack on the right flank, bringing in a very good ball. Anthony saves the day, launches it with his arms, and Asimwe on the wings. Asimwe John launches it a wide one, but finds no Bukedia shot inside the box, and that is Senkusu, Simon Wanyama, and also Businja Miss Abil. Launching it wide on the flanks to get actually chance of attack by any chance. Obviously, you must appreciate the tactics employed by Coach Sali of Bukedia Comprehensive. You look at Asimwe, who is actually he usually plays on the wings or even in the 10, but he looks to be playing much deeper. He's the deep lying playmaker actually behind Sechibengo, who is donned in the shirt and as captain for Bukedia. But again, I think they need to have more numbers up front. It's like they're more defensive in this moment, because if you have Sechibengo also behind the play, then it kind of makes the team a little bit more defensive in some way. But then great attacking play. There's a good pattern there. Asimwe John in the flank, jersey 14. Ashraf, that is the right back for this Bukedia side. Bukedia 0, APERUGUNGA 0. A time for him to shoot, can he? Yes, he does, but not enough to beat even the first defender. Launching it wide, finding Simon Wanyama on the flank. Simon Wanyama, Senkosu. We have it, Abil. Abil, can he deliver across? Yes, he does, but headed away by the jersey 15 for Rwanda. That is Bikorimana Samuel. Bikorimana Samuel will have actually a very long day on the flanks here. Simon Bikorimana for, that is APERUGUNGA. Will have a very long night defending against this Yabil, very pacey forward for Bukedia Comprehensive. Simon Wanyama through the middle and Patrick Senkosu on the right. This is a good attack that gave St. Mary's Stand a lot of problems, and now we look at them already showing how much. I think this team has actually been together for some time. These people made the switch this year, but looking from the captain Asimwe John, and then look at Sechivengo Godfrey, who have been here at least for 2 or 3 years now. These combinations and patterns are coming together, but now let's not underlook APERUGUNGA. Asimwe releasing, oh, good block from Bikorimana in the middle there. Senkosu on the right. Good block, and Ashraf, that right back for Bukedia, tries to save the day, but gives away a throw in for APERUGUNGA. There's the runner side in white shirts, black shorts, and the boys in the red shorts and yellow t-shirts with the black on their sleeves. That is Bukedia Comprehensive from Uganda. And this doesn't get much better. You are watching live on USA TV. That is the Uganda Secondary School Sports Association television, which is broadcasting to you all the games, not just football, but also we actually witnessed netball. So netball earlier on in the morning, where Chitende defeated Hamdan Islamic. We also had games in table tennis. We saw the likes of Chibuli, Seroma, Mbogo Mix, Mbogo College beating their counterparts from Kenya. And also now we are on football, and obviously tomorrow we shall be bringing to you games like goalball. We have cricket, we have games like basketball. All these will be brought to you live on USA TV. The only thing you need to do is tap that subscribe button, and don't miss out on anything school sport. Zero Bukedia, 0 APERUGUNGA, 15 minutes on the clock. This is the Federation of East Africa School Sports Association Games in Kakamega, Kenya. This is the 22nd edition of these games, and they were officially opened just yesterday by the representative for the president. And so we expected the President of the Republic of Kenya to open these games, but opened by a permanent secretary from the cabinet. Ashraf heads it away for throw in for APERUGUNGA. Zero APERUGUNGA, 0 Keitwara Comprehensive. We are live in Kakamega. This is at Kakamega High School, the lower pitch. And obviously here we are having more and more games, not just football. We have the likes of lacrosse, basketball, much more to these games that you actually need to follow the Uganda Secondary Schools Sports Association website and also social media handles to get the latest of updates. Simon Wanyama, Sechivengo tries to shoot, good block. Now on the flanks, Ashraf beaten, but he's not stable. A good recovery from Paraka. Keitwara Comprehensive still trying to win this ball, but still a difficult take. Doesn't get much better than this. These are the Fiesta games, and this is what you get when you follow such a schools championship, the biggest in East Africa. And we are having very many schools at this championship, not just Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, the likes of Burundi, but also we have Ivory Coast from West Africa. A foul in a good position, Simon Wanyama about 30 yards from the goal, and a very good chance for Uganda if they can capitalize on this. You know, they are very good free kick takers. We saw in the previous game what happened to Semberi's Tende in the dying minutes of the game to win that game 2-1. A long range free kick from a distance, and now Sechivengo standing in that position as the captain. Will he tuck it away? We need to watch the space and see actually if he does. Sechivengo with Chiruza Kasule standing in front of the ball. That's just for confusion. And then long ball. Ooh, he shoots, but long for nothing near the goal. Keitwara nil, APERUGUNGA nil. This is a boys football match at the Fiesta Games here in Kakamega, the 22nd edition of these games. Sechivengo fighting for the ball. Now Asimwe fouls. That's according to the referee. He says Asimwe fouled the jersey 17 Fabric. This has been a repetitive battle here. And I guess whoever wins this midfield battle actually will have a very high chance of winning this. Rwanda still attacking, good block. Abil on the wing, releasing Simon, but good block again. Headed away, Dennis, a brilliant stop. Sechivengo back to, that is jersey 13, sending it long, cleared away. Again by Chiruza, Sechivengo in the middle. Oh, brilliant pass, but to no one. Chiruza to Sechivengo. Sechivengo controls it brilliantly. Wow, what a gravity from the player. Sechivengo with a lot of gravity, but Fabric from Rwanda not letting him have an easy ride over the midfield, and you can actually have the impact. Chiruza sends it long into the box. headed away. Dennis Sewagude recovers it well. Rotating the ball. Ashraf. Sempasa Jovan. Chiruza. Sechibengo. Chiruza. Dennis. Tanzan enters the pocket. Regained by Rwanda. Sewagude trying to regain the possession. And it is by Chiruza. Sends it on the flanks. Offside. That is ruled for offside. Yabil Businje Amis Yabil Businje for Bukedia was offside when that action was sent in by Chiruza. 0 Bukedia comprehensive, 0 APERUGUNGA. 22 minutes played on the clock in this first half. Zero for APERUGUNGA, and now time to shoot, but very wide and well away from the goal. At Kakamega High School here in Kakamega, part of the hosting. That's a brilliant header to counter press this Bukedia side, but honestly this is a game was expected to be not as difficult for this Bukedia side, but look at the organization from this Rwandan side, and you must appreciate the organization and the brilliance. They've actually tried to manage the game very well, picking the second balls in midfield. And if at all Bukedia want to win anything, I think they need to win these battles. Simon Wanyama on the wing, trying to win the battle. And that will be going in for a goal kick. Patrick Senkusu thought he had actually won a corner kick, but it's a goal kick. Goal kick for APERUGUNGA, launched long, collected in the middle. There's a lot of space for this Rwandan side, and they're actually enjoying this midfield. Simon Wanyama on the chest. The goalkeeper is out, clears it far away to beyond the perimeter wall to clear his defense, but then the problems are not yet over. Throw in on the cards. Launch long, Simon Wanyama. Asimwe, and Asimwe is fouled. That is a late challenge from Fabric Ijiranuza. Fabric Ijiranuza, that's a yellow card for Fabric. And it will be another free kick in a very, I think it's a promising position for Bukedia, and if at all they can maximize it, actually it would be a very, very fruitful situation for them. That is a Bukedia Comprehensive School. Yesterday's goal scorer Dennis Sewagude with a sweet left-footed finish yesterday to beat Obale in Chitende goal, and now he is back with his left foot. This is a Cambio product from Masaka, played for Blessed Sacrament Chimanya in 2024 in the National Secondary School Championship as the Boys Football Championship that was held in Masaka, and later on made this very important switch to Bukedia. Dennis on the free kick, launches it, but well over the bar, and will be a goal kick and a time to reorganize for APERUGUNGA. You could see the Bukedia side growing into frustration because they really need a goal at all costs. A goal at this time is very much needed to relieve some pressure. That is Patrick Senkusu. Patrick Senkusu on very disappointed with the teammates maybe. And now a chance for Ape to attack. Patrick saves the day. Again, target man to Zirimana, jersey 17, red jersey 7. Chiruza, Sechibengo turning. Sechibengo launches a very long ball in the flanks, but not good enough to find. That is Yabil Amis, the jersey 7 for Bukedia. But again, the referee says it's a free kick because you could see the pressure and actually which led to a foul. Javan enters it wide, finds no one in the box, and the Rwandan boys regain possession. Javan again, and now will be a throw in for Rwanda. Brilliant long ball. Ashraf closing in. And in the middle, Twizirimana. Long shot. Ashraf regains position. Patrick Senkusu on the right. Beats one. He's still going. Patrick Senkusu. Will he deliver across? Yes, he does. But a brilliant stop again on the flanks by Ibito Kevin Frank. And now a chance for APERUGUNGA to attack. Launches it very long, but Anthony collects it first time for Bukedia Comprehensive. Launches it wide. Simon just coming from that offside position. Simon Wanyama. And they started short now. Muhira. That is Ntwali Anselm on the flanks. Dennis Sowagude does very brilliant to win that ball. Now Amis Yabil. Chiruza in the middle. Finding Asima John. Time to launch an attack. Good through ball. Chiruza on the attack. Headed away by Ibito Kevin Frank. And it will be a free kick. It's actually been fouled by Simon Wanyama. You can see how much they are getting frustrated and desperate to get that goal. And in the end, they need to keep pushing. This Rwandan side is actually very organized as much as Bukedia is, and will take a little bit of a special effort to break them down and get an opener in this game. Javan clears away. Senkusu fighting for the ball. Asima John wins it. Good ball to Yabil. I miss. Can he? Dribbles past one. Now finds Sechibengo on the right. Sechimengo, what can he do? What can he do? He beats one and takes a shot. Poor shot. He slides and slips on the ground, on the slippery ground, and doesn't yield as much. But that was also a good chance, just a half chance maybe. Asima John battling for the ball. Long ball to look for Twizere Mana, but Anthony collects it very fast. And now try to target Hamisi on the left flank for Bukedia. Very short, but yet bright prospect on the wing. He looks a problem every time he has the ball. Quick feet, and with Dennis Sewagude supporting on the back foot, it's really encouraging on this left wing. Sechimengo forces another throw for Uganda. Zero Bukedia, zero APERUGUNGA from Rwanda. That is the boys in white shirts and black shorts, and the boys in red shorts and yellow t-shirts with black sleeves. That is Uganda. Senkusu as Wanyama launches it long in the box. Senkusu, Wanyama again launches it back in the box. Actually, that was Ashraf on the right, but yields not much for this Bukedia side. Again launched wide. Dennis mistimes the ball. Well regained by Paraka. Long ball being chased by Patrick Senkusu. Can he deliver first time? No, he doesn't. Tries to shoot and is blocked. I think the easier option would have been crossing it first time, which he didn't. And again, that's another chance gone, but again, they'll have a benefit for a corner kick, which will be delivered by Asima John. Asima, wow! Jovan for Bukedia finds the opener in this game. Good delivery from Asima John on the right, finding Jovan in the box, unmarked, tucks away a header which beat the Rwandan shot stopper, the jersey 30, that is